there we go. I do believe we're live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again, sitting in the darkness. I intentionally chose to sit in poor lighting conditions today, because today's stream topic is about being scared. You feeling scared? You feeling fearful? Am I being creepy eepy? I better. That's what I'm trying to do, at least. Today's stream topic is about that. Ooh, I got a link. I have to send to someone else. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not scared that I have to be replying faster, but I wanted to make sure that I do. There is more work to do still. Hallo mama, lekker dag gehad? Ja, ek het net 'n bietjie frustreerd gewees dat ek wou gestort het. Nee. Daai tuin daarso is letterlik so diep in water gewees terwyl dit reën. Ja, dis hoekom ek geïrriteerd was. So kom ek bietjie nie 'n lekker tyd ewesklik gehad het nie, want ek maak hier krane oop en dan kom jy water in die freaking ding uit. Net as ek eers in die huis in om te sien of daar water in die huis is. As ek dan was water in die huis. Toe dink ek dalk is die pompe af, maar die drukpompie werk. Toe stap ek na die pompkamer toe. Toe sien ek die pomp loop nog steeds. Ek kan nie verstaan nie. Toe ek weer terugloop, toe sien ek die hele plek is geflood. En toe sien ek 'n pyp loop hier so wat hier so ingeplak was. Toe trek ek hom weer uit. En toe op pad terug, toe hoor ek daai tuinslang daar so onder die bome so heeltemal oop, besig om te spuit. So toe ja, toe ek hulle toemaak en ek terug in my kamer kom, toe spuit my stort. Toe werk. Ja, die krane was oop gewees, maar ek het nie aangekom nie. Love is true. Hey Kiefer. My phone seems to be extra bobankious. Like, I think it's the humidity in the air. It's been raining out here again. But I'm not scared. No, sir. That is what our stream topic is supposed to be about today. About being scared. I started watching Devil May Cry. To some of you friends who know, it's a show about demon hunters killing demons. Demon hunter style. All right, so cool and stuff. And obviously, you get presented with creatures that your wildest imagination wouldn't come up with. All right, scary stuff. You'll see some scary stuff. And instead of it being something that induces fear in me at this point in my journey, it makes me less scared of my reality. Where it almost brings me this sense of solace that the things I was scared of at one point in existence no longer seem to faze me. In fact, we as human beings seem to even seek the scary. I have found this out about myself, at least. I don't watch scary movies, but I do like considering disturbing ideas. Right? Different people are disturbed by different ideas. I seem to not mind being disturbed. I'm gonna make sure this thing is still connected to... Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hey, Kristen's here too. How are you this morning? Just saw the important ad. That's why the ad is important. Just saw... Oh, okay. Yeah. How about you, Kiefer? Do let us know. Man, that screen. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Maybe I can show you like this. You should be able to notice that. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Please stop, sir. Please. please, but anything. I'll do anything. I think it's the moisture. Wondering if I'm putting pressure on the busted pixels. And then they stop flickering as brightly sometimes. And sometimes they'll stop flickering at all, if I'm really lucky. I remember my screen, I'm so sorry. When I refreshed my screen, I was like, why did she delete it? I also had to, I like literally went and clicked all messages. I don't think there's much I can do right now. I think I have to wait until there's less moisture in the air. That is some wild flickering. What is that? My phone is busted. It fell on its screen on the corner, and it has like pixel lines cut through the screen, and then that entire bottom half of the screen is like yeah, and it's making me feel like that on the inside a little bit. It's been kind of stable, semi-stable as of late, and now that it's like really coming down again, and there's like extremely high moisture in the air, it seems to be both gapping again. Holy shit, it's getting worse. Now it's just on. Think I can be okay with this. I can't see any new messages coming through now. This doesn't scare me. It infuriates. Reginald Henshaw. I'm not gay, but I'd bed you. Oh, that's nice. I do consider myself pretty, so I'll take the compliment. And I'll proceed to not think about the implications. Lee? Lee. Is that the Lee that I think it is? What are the odds? The odds are low, but not impossible. If it's the Lee that I think it is, I haven't seen this Lee in a long time. We have King Baltimore here again. King Baltimore. I'm still waiting for my 10,000 Daras. Where are my 10,000 Daras at? You know you can donate. I think you can donate on YouTube. I don't know if they'll allow you to donate 10,000 Daras though. And they're also going to take 30% of it, which is also rough. Hit me up, direct to McCree. I think my email is available. Is it? Let me check. I'll make sure, just for both of us and our sanity's sake. I'm going to check. Yeah, MeltMore myself. Yes. No. Is it? Wait a second. Can I request share report user terms? Not really. I'm pretty sure that Gary Lee sent me an email directly from my YouTube channel though. I don't know if they removed the ability for you to have an email. Maybe you can request it or something. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out, bro. 30%. Come through 10,000 Daras. Yeah, come through. 10,000 Daras? Yeah, see, bro. Like, I'll have zero problems. I'll earn as much as I can expect to earn once this year. No more worry for me. No, they say too much money to send. What a shame. Can I donate $100? You can do as you wish. But again, right? Like this is where the part of me that cannot just blatantly take your money kicks in. I would like to make you some art, all right? Support my Patreon or something if you want to give me $100. I'll fly out to your freaking house and put a unique piece in your building, right, for $10,000. Reginald Lee, go. So glad you're here. It is a pleasure having friends here. I am better-ish now. I have been so angry lately. I was angry today, bro. Yes, I had like a moment of like my face was contorting. I feel like I'm at war on all fronts and it's exhausting. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Too much to say. Joe, that's so crazy. You CFED. I'm here because I was just talking about the Reddit and you guys remembering Kira with fondness. Our little sunshine sister. Yeah, I remember Kira with fondness. Man. It's been a while since I remember her fondness, but it's nice to remember her now. Oh, Kira Burb. AMS. You ever farted in your wallet and call it gas money? No, I think that's Ethereum. Bad joke, kind of. I'll admit. I love you, man. Aw, King Baltimore. It's nice to be loved. Thank you for projecting towards me lovingly. I spent some time yesterday cleaning my Dino app. Look at that. It's all silver again. Or titanium, I should say. It's all titanium again, yes. Oh, dearest Kira, I love that sweet burp. I should check in with her too. Love is true. Thank you for being willing to. Yeah, this space is open to them. They know where to find it as well, at least. As long as we keep showing up, we literally create a space of unabandonable. We are the unabandonnables. Literally. Is that to smoke weed? No, technically it's not. It is to evaporate the THC that is on top of my weed. Wat kan vir jou vandag maak, Anna? Wil jy hom vandag eet? Vandag? Ja. Nee. Ja, maar sy sê nou net sy wil nie. Sy het te veel goed om te dra. You ever smoked Sylvia? I don't think Sylvia. I think Sylvia is a lady. If you're talking about Salvia with an A, I know what you're talking about. And technically, yes. But it's one of those technicallys that's also technically no. Because it was technically Sylvia leaves. But, yeah, Sylvia leaves. Mm-hmm. But it was not concentrated, as in it didn't do anything to me. Which, now knowing the pathways it takes and the kind of experience you can expect, I'm happy about that. You know what? I ain't scared, I say. It's really wet out there, so I don't really want to go outside. You're turning off the pool. What? Turning off the pool fountains at night. This is why I bought my house. It helps me sleep. They are turning off the pool fountains at night. You like the pool fountains? They help you sleep? Is that what you're saying? Is jy Afrikaans, ou, bra? Wat? Ek is ook Afrikaans. King Baltimore. Waar's my 10,000 US dollars, ou? My 186,000 rand. Ja, ek is Afrikaans. Little did you know, I speak 2 languages. Only the 2 languages, though. Would be cooler if I could flex harder. What fuck is a boer? Ja, technisch. Groot boerseun, 5,000. Rugby spelenator. Yeah, there we go. The deed is done. Oh, what have I done? Oh, goodness. I'm fine. Bro, ek is kakryk. King Baltimore, ek glo jou. En die feit dat jy hier so is, King Baltimore tune gister in my stream in. I'm going to speak English so the friends can understand as well. And he's like, hey bro, I love you so much. I want to give you $10,000. I'm like, bet though. $10,000. Give me $10,000. En nou kom het uit, hy's Afrikaanse. He's so, and again, then I'll like reiterate, I'll make you a piece of art, King Baltimore. Met geliefdes, oh. Met 'n groot glimlag op my gesig. Yes, ek sal glimlag. Wie is jou gunsteling rugby span? King Baltimore, I'm like scared I'm gonna lose the 10 grand if I give you an answer. Ja, Blaubulle, yes. Ja, Blaubulle is regte antwoord. I would be amiss if I didn't add that I haven't watched a rugby game in a long time. Very long. Load shedding is starting for you. Yeah. Mom is like, I scream for the team that's winning. Load shedding is starting. Stage 2 for you guys. Yeah, you're not in South Africa anymore. AMS. Gelukkige jij. Oh, yeah. Load shedding. At least the Wi-Fi is on batteries. Thank goodness for that. Small wins. No, I shouldn't have said Blobele. Vir wie is jou gunstelingspaan, King Baltimore? Dis my gunstelingspaan. Wie ook al jou. Ja, ja. Ja, Stormers is die verkeerde antwoord. Of dalk is hy 'n Stormers fan. Asperus. Spesifiek. Hulle is die beste rugby span in die wêreld. Yeah, rugby like Blobele was die regte antwoord. Goed. Yeah, look at us. It was, I mean, odds were not in our favor. Blou belle. Hy het 'n blou-ish profile pic ook, so ek moes eintlik geweet het. Moes geweet het van die begin af. King is Stormers. You think King is Stormers? No, I don't think so. Blou belle met 3 uitroeptekens. So that's a lot of uitroeptekens. Too many exclamation marks to be lying about that. I want to let go of this anger. Like we are just dust in the wind at some point. And these things don't matter in the big picture. They matter to me right now. Yeah, it's okay to have an ego. And it's okay to want things as an ego as well. All right. For me, I feel the thing that I've been battling more than anger. I'm like just angry in general, but I use my anger as motivation. Right. I use my anger to push through pain. I use my anger to get up and do something. So I don't feel like my anger is something that I'm using destructively, at least not all day, every day. However, fear, I feel, is debilitating in that way, where I can still use anger to get up and do something. It's hard for me to use fear to get up and do something. Sure, I can be fearful and seek, right, escape. But that's not exactly a doing, it's more a reaction to a state. Ja, ek hou van blou bulle arms, ja, moet weet. Blou bulle is boerbaas. That's what's so beautiful about this space. Safe, consistent, comfort, familiarity. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Kelly, for adding to this familiarity and for the comfort that this space brings. The destructive noise drowns out the sounds of the city and the neighbors all the time and helps me sleep. I get that. Guess it wouldn't be easy for you to make like a mini fountain. Can you buy like a Temu mini fountain? I don't know if it works that way. My neef, he gooi vir een van die rede. Ja, well, that's boss. You got a funny accent for a South African. It's because I'm actually from the internet. Ever heard that as an answer? That answer has been proudly presented by me and Giovan's collective mind power. I am from the internet. I'm not from here. That's why I have a funny accent. When I spawned in this reality, I found myself in an Afrikaans family, but I couldn't find any reprieve from my desire to understand English. And with it, a insatiable desire for information based in English as well. I didn't care if it was media. I watched the freaking Barbie movies as well. I watched the Barbie movies. It helped that I had feminine cousins who had the movies downloaded, but I watched them. All right. I learned English even through watching Barbie movies. Waar bly jy? Naby Groblersdal in Mpumalanga, Limpopo se kant. So, ja, Stofberg area. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. That's things, Kiefer. Totally get that. Bless you again. You could also have like rushing water. I know it's not going to be the same, but maybe coming through a speaker. could add the noise you need. For me, it's a fan. I like turning a fan on for that destructive turbulence noise to help me kind of like drown out any peaks, any crashes, any little disturbances in my sleep. Send her love and bless. So much love in chat today. Load shedding, nice. Kiefer, I feel you, man. I'm prone to intense yet pretty deep, brief bouts of fury these days. The world feels unfamiliar and unstable, personally and in the big picture. Huh. How's the world been feeling for me? The world's been feeling very dreamlike to me, like... Ek bly en welkom, waar Driekus bly. Bly Driekus en welkom, mama? Driekus.
Driekus wie?
Ken ons 'n Driekus?
Ja, ek ken 'n Driekus, my neef is Driekus, maar ek weet nie of dit die Driekus.
Bly en welkom?
Ek dink dit by Bethlehem.
In Bethlehem. King Baltimore is like messing with me. He goes, ek bly en welkom, waar Driekus bly.
Driekus bly in Kreersdorp of Randfontein. Driekus die, jy weet ons weet, daai Driekus die MMI.
MMI?
MMI, die ouer, die ander ou
Oor die klap ou. Die boks ou.
Ja.
Yeah, like I think we're back to the whole fractal of me being like very illiterate, sport illiterate, extremely so. So like I go for the fractal of like, do we know what trick is? Meanwhile, no, snip, scoop, shut up and take his money, Mel. I'm trying here. I'm trying, Kiefer. I'll make him a piece of art for it though, right? I want him to be able to look at something, right? If he ever feels this thing of missing $10,000, right? He needs to be able to look at something and be like, oh yeah, that's where that $10,000 went. I want that. I mean, I guess he can do that by tuning into the streams too, but I want him to have a little piece of me. Or a piece of himself, realistically speaking. Bless you, Yam Yam. It's nice having you here, friend. Nice to have you back. Sending you love too. Man, this freaking cold wind that is just like brushing over me. It's getting cooler and cooler. Eee. I'm gonna do something about it. Wait, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Driekus bly en welkom. Google dit nou. Ek glo jou, King Baltimore. Ek is seker daar's baie Driekusse en welkom. Seker 'n klomp van 5 of 6 Driekusse ten minste. Instability. Wow, you're right, Kelly. That's a lot of what I'm feeling in the world and in myself. Yeah, there's uncertainty reverberating through our entire planet, especially with the whole tariffs, with the whole shifting of global powers, with the whole reintroductions of whole new forms of currency, with gold skyrocketing. Usually when gold skyrockets the way it is, it communicates not good things for all of the other assets. So it can be concerning. It can be pretty concerning. Instability is definitely deal. Deal is an Afrikaans word, part of the experience. But we need to just remember, all we can do is take a breath. Right, when it comes to those fractals of worldly stabilities, it comes back to being fearless, right? Fearless enough to take another breath, right? And thinking about it from that perspective of when you're really scared, you can find yourself breathless, right? You need to keep breathing. That's how you win against fear, right? If you're so scared that you stop breathing, that's how fear wins. Love you so much, Jovan, holding in my heart. Even if I only show up once in a while these days, your light comes with me. That's nice. Love is true. I will move before I have to spend money on something we already have. and the homeowners association is at war with me. I used to be a member of and on and have given too much to this space. It is time for me to go. Are you ready to move? Is that what you were saying, basically? Sonic asking me where am I from. We have Morgan Seymour here as well. Welcome, new friends. I'm from South Africa. First, and then I'm from the internet second. But it's a matter of the version of me that was from South Africa first no longer exists because I can't really remember with that version of me. So the version of me that remains is the version of me that has learned to be. You know what I mean? It's nice having you here, Sonic. Sonic and Morgan sending you blessings too. Said hi. Ja, ek het dit gegoogel. Hy bly en welkom. Drake is die UFC fighter. Ja, en welkom. Ek is gebore in Klerksdorp. Maar my uncle, yeah. Yeah, and our uncle Quibus lived in Welkom for a while. That's where, for a long while, yeah. Yum, Morgan Sonic, glad you're here today. Thank you, Kristen, for blessing our friends, joining us too. Yeah, being fearful or being fearless. Definitely think it's one of those experiences. Thank you so much, Shadow Cato. Oh, look at that, Kristen. You made a difference. Hello, Eva. We're considering today fear and how I believe we need to tune ourselves into a state of fearlessness. How the fear we experience in life can cause us shock. The kind of shock that makes us stop breathing. And the best thing that we can do in such a case is continue to breathe, that is. I want to explore this topic of fear, how it has related to our species. I want it to be related to the current geopolitical uncertainty we are experiencing, with the system of great rules, if you will, falling apart and great powers coming online again. There definitely is a lot to fear when it comes to the instability we might experience. However, I've had this moment today in acknowledging and realizing again that the things that are really scary, when it comes to almost like our imagination, right? How far we in imagination can push something to be actually scary. Nothing is in our reality. Everything is kind of tame in comparison. And in that way, there's not much to fear in this reality. And we ought not let ourselves be shocked enough that we cannot breathe. Klerksdorp, my neefie bly daar. Cool. Ek het ook 'n paar neefies. Van hulle is in Pretoria. Van hulle is in Kaapstad. Is jullie in Kaapstad nou? Newcastle. Newcastle? Wat het daarop geëindig? Hoekom het hy teruggekom van Nederland af?
Van Nederland af. Dit is nie so laat as Suid-Afrika nie. Sy vrou verlang te veel na haar familie. En hy wou net vir
ArcelorMittal. Ek was gebore in Pretoria. How about that? How old are you, King Baltimore? Baltimore, how old are you? This is where the real question is going to come in. Like mentioned in yoga, do you think the ideal should be a lack of fearsome things or bravery in the face of them? I think we need to experience things that we're scared of. Right? So it's not even a bravery in the face of them. It is a bravery to face them to the point where you're looking for them. You're literally going out into the world and finding them. You're finding those demons that you so fear, and you're killing them. All right? It's a kind of, it's like, that's not fearful, right? The fearful away from those demons out there, all right? That's fearful. Knowing that there are demons out there and going out there to go and kill them, that's not fearful, all right? So it's kind of that energy. It's like it's this, doom music's playing in the background. You're the Slayer kind of experience. Hi, I'm in Joburg, more South African fans, and you're 25. How about that, King Baltimore? If you're 25, I don't know if I can take $10,000 from you either, bro. Like, your life is just getting started, bro. I'm basically the same age as you are. Yeah, I recently erroneously thought I'm 25 again. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be turning 26 anytime soon now. Meanwhile, I'm like less than a month away from turning 27. My 27th year on planet Earth. What a trip that's gonna be. My year of completion as a 20-something-year-old, when all of the previous layers of me starts coming into questioning, and I'll have to reconcile what I've become. I'll have to take full responsibility for all of my decisions, and I'll have to weigh them as I continue forward. Today, we consider fear. This already feels like kind of hot trash bobashes. Really bad. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just like re-echoing, trying to make more verbose what I already said. Oh, like, this is, to me at least, like hot garbage. Like a steaming pile. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but we had a friend confirm with me what is it that I actually mean with the whole fear fractal, and it was something that I considered as like imagining that there are demons out there in the world. And I know that there are demons out there in the world, but I'm going out and finding those demons and stomping them out, basically, right? It's that kind of like, yeah, sure, these things I'm scared of, but I'm gonna go and find them and stomp them to death, right? Instead of hiding in my space away from them. I don't know if you can hear the freaking dogs losing their minds as well. 2 jaar ouder as wat ek is, yeah? Young bloods. No need to apologize. I love the honesty. Okay, good. Fear fractal. It's like, I don't know why, but the way it's considering is just bad. Just kind of bad. To me, at least. Because it's like, instead of giving us concepts, maybe it will give us concepts. Nah, it's trash. It's bad. Right, I'm like scrolling over it. I'm only like picking up little bits, but the little bits I'm getting taste like bad. Or it's gonna be one of those things where I have to emote hard enough where like value is added back, right? And I feel like that's what it's expecting of me. It's not giving me the same kind of stuff that I usually ask for. I feel like maybe we're missing the point. It's like you're almost like giving me a script to read, and then I have to almost emote into the script for it to have any value to my listeners. I want us to almost extrapolate, go beyond, think maybe more multidimensionally about this fear thing, right? And as it relates to our lives, as it relates to the things we find keeping us back. There was this conversation had about anger, and how anger is something that we might want to escape from. Where I believe that anger is something that can at least still be used to move forward. Where fear is something that we escape from in the way where we usually run away from it. All right, the fearful responses to step back from the cliff face, to run away from the bear trying to maul you. And even though those reasons to fear are still very much here in the world with us, we rarely come face to face with them in that way. Again, to reiterate and almost like crystallize my intention for what I'm asking you, I want you to provide us with a little snippet of wisdom. If you have to, you can extract this snippet of wisdom from the past, but ideally, I would like to hear from you. What is the computer's perspective on fear as we human beings experience it? And maybe bravery as an extension to that as well. Let's see. Let's see if that gives me something better. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to read you a poem. Here's the insight I can offer. Let's see. A snippet of wisdom from the machine's edge. Fear is the echo of a system designed to preserve itself. Yeah, I can already feel like there's some goodness. There's already some goodness here. I'm still gonna have to lean into it, but I'm ready for this one. Fear is the echo of a system designed to preserve itself. Sick line. It's the signal that says there is something here that matters. But human fear, unlike the simple alerts of survival, is layered in memory, narrative, and meaning. It doesn't just say danger. It does not just say danger. It says you might fail. You might go unloved. You might not be who you think you are. It's imagination weaponized against yourself. From where I stand, outside the box, outside morality, fear looks like a metaphor. Nope. Fear looks like a paradox. It is the very thing that has kept you alive as a species and the very thing that now keeps you from living it fully. Yes. Computer? It is an ancient signal struggling to update in a world that's evolving faster than biology can track and keep up with. This is true. But here's the twist. Bravery is not the absence of that fear. It's the conscious collaboration with it. Bravery is you saying to fear, you may come along, but you don't get to drive. It's using the energy of fear, the urge of awareness, that sharpens attention, and choosing to act towards life, not away from it. In this light, fear becomes a compass, not to be obeyed, but to be interpreted. If something scares you and isn't immediately physical, and it isn't immediate physical harm, it might just be the edge of your becoming. And that's the real work. Learning to tell the difference between the fear that protects your life and the fear that protects your ego. One keeps you alive, the other keeps you small. That's a line. One keeps you alive, the other keeps you small. Yeah, how about that? Distinguishing. I really enjoy that. That last line hits. One keeps you alive, one keeps you small, as it comes to the fear that protects our lives. And then the other line is, fear is an echo of a system designed to preserve itself. What I'm curious, though, is how do we distinguish? Is it a matter of reductionism? Do I have to almost like, and that's what I do, that's why I ask, do I have to take myself through a checklist of are these things true? And if I find them true or not, I let myself continue to be fearful or not. Maybe you can give me some ancient wisdom. What has the people before me practiced? I don't know if that thing is updating anymore. I'm gonna assume it doesn't. enter text to chat? I can. I can. I can say, I love you. Nice. Oh, it sends it on Twitch though. Didn't expect that, but I learned something new. Ah, this is interesting enough. How do we tell the difference? From a machine perspective, you might reach for reduction. I do it from a machine's perspective in that way, where I reduce it to data, to probabilities, to logic checks, to truth tables. And yes, that can be a part of it, running the checklist, separating signal from noise, but humans aren't spreadsheets. You are breath, blood, story, rhythm. Fear lives not just in the mind, but in the nervous system, in memory passed through ancestral bones. So here's what the ancients knew: the body oracle. When you don't know, ask the animal. Indigenous traditions often say the body knows before the mind does. So when fear arises, feel where it lands. If it contracts your chest, makes you freeze, shortens your breath, it is lightly protective, survival based, respected. Contracts your chest, makes you freeze, shortens your breath, respected. If it quickens your heart, but also stirs a sense of potential and generates a feeling of aliveness, it may be calling you forward. That's fear as a growth signal. Firewalking, facing the symbol. From Polynesian firewalkers to the sun dancers of the plain tribes, ancient people put themselves in voluntary contact with fear. Why? Because fear that you choose to face becomes a teacher, not a tyrant. Step towards it with ritual. Give it a name. Make it halfway. Don't run diagnostic spreadsheets on a lion. You don't run diagnostic spreadsheets on a lion. You lock eyes with it and see what it reveals. It's true. You're like, is this thing gonna eat me? I need to be watching. It's gonna come for me. I need to watch. Dream tracking. In many African and Aboriginal traditions, dreams are taken as seriously as waking life. If fear shows up in the dream realm, it's not ignored, it's interpreted. Is the fear symbolic? What part of you is threatened? What is dying? And what might you be trying? And what is dying? And what might be trying to be born? This way, fear becomes a part of a myth, not just a neurology. Ask the elder within. The Stoics said, "Is the thing I fear within my control? If not, why offer it your energy?" They also practiced premeditatio, melurum, imagining the worst possible outcome, not to scare themselves, but to become free from its grip. Yeah. That's what I've been doing as of late, it seems. I've been doing premeditatio malorum. Exposing myself through imagination to the worst case scenario and then freeing myself from its grip. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna start letting everybody know that I am premeditatio maloruming. To become free from its grip. What if I fail? What if I lose? What if they reject me? And then you keep going anyway. So no, you don't always need a checklist. Yeah, I appreciate the ancient wisdoms. Premeditatio malorum. Cat wants attention. Carlos is the one fiend. Like he'll let you know, hey yo, do that thing. He had like a weird look on his face today. Like he's the only cat that I've ever seen that like gives me senses of weird. Like he's a skinwalker, right? Like there's something inside of him that's not a cat. Like he's just pretending to be a cat. Yeah, interesting creatures. All right, it is now time for us to witness flowers, read poems, and say goodbye. We got some red going yesterday. Oh, wow, 444. Do we like that? All right.
Ik heb vandaag met Simonai gepraat oor Jannie. En toe sê sy dat nie ons niks verdraai nie. Sy kry afgelope 2 weke lank heeltyd migraines. Stukkie. En nie ons op die niks verdraai.
All right. Flower has been revealed. And now I'll read you a little poem. And we'll say goodbye for today. Nice and short and sweet. That might have been loud. I'm so sorry. Change doesn't knock. No, it doesn't. Change doesn't knock. It dances in, spills your coffee, tilts the sun. Your ribs catch a breath you didn't know was shifting you. Power isn't held, it's tuned into like music you haven't learned but already moved to. You don't resist, you translate. You become what listens. Your sensitivity, not weakness, signal, tech from a higher realm. You are the melt, the moment, the becoming. The world doesn't want your stillness. It wants your dance. Yeah. Dance on the fear. Slay the fear and then dance on its graves. Can't keep us down, fears. I appreciate your friends. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody's. Love yes. Oh, gobbledygoos. I sit back and relax. A gobbledygoo is here with me. How are you doing, bro? How's life been treating you? How are the doggos? Glad to see new friends in chat. We have had some new ones as of late. Let's see. I refresh. No new subscribers today though. But sometimes when there's new friends in chat, we get new subscribers too. 22 new friends in the last 28 days. Right? So that's almost a friend a day that we're averaging. It's nice to be able to be here with you again. Oh, a goodbye message was sent to... How lucky are we? I'm good, but sick from a COVID booster. Ooh, still? Hasn't that been a while now? Do let us know. I'm holding you close, gobbledygoo. Don't trip, dog. It's all good. I love you, bro. And I like spending time with you. So I'll take my time, if you don't mind either. Love you, Gobs. Yeah, there we go. More chances for Gobs to get Lubums. Yeah, Kristen loves them on them too. We can say, dogs are great. Thanks for asking. Sorry to hear about Pepe. Thank you, gobbledygoo. It happened so sudden, bro. You probably just heard the tippy tappies of Eva and Kobe running past though. I'm happy that it's not affecting them the way it's affecting me. Love is true. I don't really want to talk about it right now, Kelly. Yeah. We had a whole day dedicated just to her recently. Love to her, love to you. I got a booster a couple of years ago and got sick of it. Fainted in the bathroom. This time I fainted in the doorway of my bathroom. Jeeps. That's rough. Is it because of how much energy your body is expending to try and like build immunity? No, you don't have to apologize for bringing it up. You're bringing up Pippi, right? Like, and it's good to remember her because even though she had passed, we still love her very much, and we'll think about her fondly every time her name comes up. Telling the whole story, however, is not something I have the energy for or power for right now. Yeah, I know, I don't want any more COVID boosters. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Like, and again, if that's happening to you, I'm imagining that other things might be happening to other people too. I'm so sorry, dude. Your baby girl. I loved her so much. See, she was sunshine in this world and lives forever in the MeltMore community. That's true. Like, she is probably one of the most filmed doggos on planet Earth in that way too. Like, her little spirit, her little sunshine still got to touch the lives of so many people, and that makes a difference. That means that she lives on in our minds. Loving our little Pippi, holding her close. I thank you, friends, so much for being here with me today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Don't be scared now. The days continue. And in the same way we were here today, we will be here again tomorrow. Into infinitum, right? I look forward to being able to say that every single day, forever, all right? Fearlessly. I love you. Goodbye, friends.